Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. Today is going to be fun. I'm going to get my nails done in just a little while. And I just want to tell you, I'm feeling really good. No shocker, right? We've been through this before. But I really feel good about expressing myself to you guys and actually doing really deep dive and realizing that the whole situation that I have just exited was a true addiction. And the sad part is, looking back with the fuelings from several years ago, the ingredients were different, guys. They were different. They were not using GMO. They were not using so much corn. They were not using sugar. There's sugar in these fuelings, guys. Don't be fooled. Read the ingredients. So it's no wonder that a lot of us that have used this product several years ago were successful, and now we're not, and we're struggling. And wow, I'm blown away by the amount of people who are coming forward to say that they're just a mess from it. I'm not happy about that. I don't want anybody to be a mess. But whoa, there's a lot of us. And it makes me sad. And I feel a sense of responsibility with my channel in, guiding and not pushing, but I still do believe in it. I know it works. But I feel like for those of us who are sensitive to, and I would say most of us are sensitive, but the bottom line with Optavia is the calories are very low. That's why you're losing weight, right? And when I say weight, I use that term very loosely because you're losing more than body fat. On Optavia, you're losing muscle mass also. Don't fool yourself. Ask the men. They will notice it more. Ask the men. They're shrinking, but their lean muscle mass is also shrinking. I know personally men that I have coached, okay, that have used ways to check their lean muscle mass. For instance, I'm going to give you an example, and I'm going to change the name. Let's just make the name Joe. I coached Joe for over a year. And this is before COVID. He was an athlete. He was a sports guy, and he wanted to take off about 25 pounds. And not only did he take off the 25 pounds, he was one of those guys that religiously used a tape measure to measure himself. He had the kind of scale where you could see your lean muscle versus non-lean muscle. I still don't think that they're 100% accurate, to be honest with you. Whoops, there goes my phone. Sorry. And Joe, also, because he was involved with sports, he would actually not only work out in the gym, but he had his lean muscle mass tested. The mass, right? Not the size. Well, the size is sort of mass, but the density. And he lost his weight, but he also lost quite a bit of muscle. And he was not happy because, you think it's going to be muscle sparing. But guys, again, it's not me bashing. I'm educating you. When you are on a calorie and fat restrictive diet, you are going to lose muscle mass. Now, hear me out. Even if you're not on a low calorie, low fat diet, oh boy, is this an accident? Whenever you're in a calorie restriction, whenever your calories are low, you will lose fat and you will lose muscle. There is no way to isolate fat. So please get that out of your head. On Optavia, on anything that you are cutting calories, you're going to lose muscle. So when your calories on Optavia are 800 a day, less than a toddler is supposed to eat, you will lose water, you will lose body fat and you will lose muscle. So hear me out with this, because this is important. If you're in perimenopause, if you're menopause, post-menopause, any of that, you want to, and even if you're not in those things, but I think more importantly, when you're in that season of life, it's not that you want to, it's paramount. You must keep the lean muscle. And why, you may ask? Well, number one, lean muscle helps support the skeleton, right? No wonder a lot of people wind up having aches and pains and they can't move like they did when they were younger. You have to have lean muscle to support your skeleton. Number two, lean muscle is metabolically active, which means at rest, when you're doing nothing, the more muscle you have on your body, the more calories you are burning, which means the more you can eat. If you're at 800 calories a day and your muscles are wasting away, right? It's no wonder you eat a cucumber and gain weight. Think about it. It's so crazy how the body works. The body's only job in life is to keep yourself alive. So we have metabolism, which slows down naturally, or not so much slows down, it adjusts to your caloric intake. So when you say your metabolism slows down or you have a slow metabolism, it's not that it's slow. It's just that it has, and I'm not talking about thyroid things, I'm talking about strictly weight loss. It adjusts. So if you eat 2,000 calories a day, your metabolism is going to be on fire, because 2,000 calories is most likely a little above what the average woman should have or could have, but not necessarily. Again, it depends how much muscle mass you have. But if you go from 2,000 calories a day, like the standard American diet, a lot of us before Optavia were eating like crap, and our calories were probably at least 2,000 or more, maybe 2,500, maybe 3,000, I don't know. But when you go from that to 800, your metabolism will automatically slowly adjust down to not burn as much. And do you know why that is? Because your body knows, if I continue burning at 2,000 calories and you're only eating 800, you're gonna die. You are gonna die. So your metabolism, it automatically shifts. There's nothing you can do about it. And when you are at such a low calorie for a long time, your metabolism, even though, like, let's say you get off of Optavia and your calories are increased, you are going to gain a little weight. That's just a given. Even on transition, it may be only a pound. But your metabolism is like, whoa, now we're getting food. We better store this as fat. Why? Because maybe this person, let me close my sunroof. Maybe this person is going to dip down again. And that's my story. That's my life here. I notoriously was on Optavia, off Optavia, on Optavia, off Optavia. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And if you've been with me for a while, you saw it all. But that's what's going on with my body. Aside from all the other stuff, the inflammation and blah, 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 blah. But my metabolism, sorry, I'm on a bumpy road. My phone is just going loony here. All right. So my body says, this girl one day eats 800 calories for 2 weeks straight. We better adjust. Oh, wait, no, now she's at 1,200. But you know what? If we move back up to 1,200 for her, and then she dips down again, she may die, right? So what does it do? It takes all of that energy and it stores it as fat. That is why when you come off of Optavia and you start eating bad again, or not bad, nothing's bad, right? It's just what you eat. When you start eating back to your old ways, which 99.99999% of us do, the body will store that energy as fat, knowing that at some point you're going to go down again. You're going to dip down again. It's so interesting, guys. And here's a cop, so I'm going to stop talking for a second. All right, I'm back. I just don't want to get in trouble for talking. The body is a miraculous thing. The body knows what to do and when to do it. And if you understand how that works, that's only one piece to the puzzle. Number 2, inflammation. Where does that even come from? If you look at animals in the wild, and I know we're domesticated and we're not animals in the wild, but animals in the wild don't have places to go to purchase food, right? They just eat the natural stuff. They don't eat GMO processed food. We do. We eat a lot of things that we shouldn't eat. And we know what we should and shouldn't have. And I'm not telling anybody out there what or what not to have. I'm just, again, education. That's all this is. Of the things that I know and have learned. And even though I know and have learned these things, you see how it's just such a mental thing, because for so long, I'm not following what I'm saying. It's an addiction. It is an addiction. Hi, my name is Lori. I guess I could say I still am addicted, but I'm not on program. Today is day 3 of my elimination. I am not having anything that causes inflammation. Strictly having eggs, fish, beef. I'm not even doing bacon because I sometimes cannot limit it. So it's pretty much very simple and plain. And then what's going to happen after 30 days, my plan is to reintroduce maybe some of the very low carbohydrate vegetables one by one to see what bothers me and inflames me. That's what I'm doing. It's an elimination thing. So we'll see. But so far so good. My hunger is gone. I'm satiated. Like, it's no kidding, guys. You know this works for me. It works for so many women. Just the healthy fat. And I'm not adding a ton of fat. Like in the past, I remember I would add a ton of butter. I would add I'm staying away from dairy too. The cottage cheese on day 1, that was it. I need to eliminate so that I can reintroduce to see what it is that really works for me versus what doesn't, right? I guess that's a little bit of education. Again, guys, Optavia is, in my mind, it's a decent plan if you want to lose weight quickly and in a very short amount of time. But really think hard. Don't stay on it a long time, because I really feel like it does mess up the body. It messes up everything, because we're not meant to eat less than a toddler. And also, if you're not in my Facebook group, head over there, because I've been the last 3 days I've been posting. The inflammation in my hands are going away, and that joint pain in this finger, it's still there, but yesterday was a little bit better. Today is a little bit more than yesterday, so it's definitely going away. And gosh dang darn it, my hip pain today, no more. I woke up, got out of bed, and literally was like, what? I had no pain. And we are at 11 a.m. I still have no pain. And I walked the dogs. I did my laundry. I went up and down our stairs several times today. No pain. I'm sitting here in my truck like I normally would feel it, at least. And then it's like when I step my left foot out of the truck, it's like, oh my God, no pain today. What the hell? It's just, I mean, it's not even a hypothesis anymore. It's reality that my pain and inflammation are going away. So I'm going to just continue to keep you updated. Guys, please know that I consider myself completely blessed to have all of you with your patience with me, your support with me, because I know that I can be a handful. I know it. I know. I'm probably sure most of you are tired of seeing the back and forth. And now that I have put out there and have acknowledged that I'm truly addicted to this, now I feel like I can move forward. And that's what I'm doing. So just wanted to let you know that little education. If you want more of this education, I am going to dive into this much deeper. I want to do some interviews with some people who have lived this, conquered it, and if those are things you're interested in, leave them in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up so it gets out there, and I will see you in my next video. And remember, we're doing this together, always together. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.